More rain is exactly what we do not need tonight, Jeremy.
You know, that's a double-edged sword statement. We don't need it because of the flooding concerns, but we kind of still do need it climatologically. We are in a drought still for Schuylkill County. New drought monitor just came out today at noon, and unfortunately, Schuylkill County, parts of Carbon County still in a severe drought, and other parts of the Wyoming Valley out through the Poconos in a moderate drought. So we need the rain, just not all of it at once like we're receiving. And right now still rain is coming down across parts of central Pennsylvania and now starting to make its way into the Valley cities. So there's a look at your satellite and radar picture. We've got heavier bouts of rain right now near Bloomsburg, but I want to zoom in tight at the Poconos where those showers have been persistent since noontime. Whitehaven just saw a downpour. Mount Pocono still dealing with rainfall. Same for Blooming Grove, taking things a little bit further towards the west. This band of heavier bouts of rain, maybe even a lightning strike or two, is headed towards the northeast. Nanticoke will see it around 7:17, so just in a few minutes. Wilkes-Barre by around 7:30. Scranton 7:45, and Factoryville will start to get in on more heavy bouts of rainfall closer to the 8 o'clock hour. Same for Honesdale. Now, this low pressure system kind of developed on the heels of the last low that just brought us rainfall. We've got a stationary front in place bringing us persistent rainfall. It's called stationary because it doesn't move too much. But this low will kind of transpose itself along the front and swirl in yet more moisture throughout our entire day tomorrow. And we picked up enough rain already, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches just in the past week. And today, adding on to that by about 1/4 inch for Hazleton, over 3/10 of an inch for Mount Pocono, over an inch for Selinsgrove. And that green swath will start to take over for northern Pennsylvania as those rain showers start to fill in across northern Pennsylvania throughout the evening. We do have a flood watch in effect for Susquehanna, Wayne, Lackawanna, Luzerne, and Pike counties because this is where we think the bullseye of the rainfall will happen over the next 24 hours. It'll just be so much more persistent over our northeastern corner than it will be for those of you in central Pennsylvania. And we're already noticing flooding occurring. This is Route 507. This came from Nancy in Greenville. You can see a lot of it washed out. If you see a road that is washed out, you never know how deep that water truly is. There could be potholes underneath. If there's just 6 inches of running water, that can cause a full vehicle to move. So if you see a flooded road, turn around, don't drown like 507. Now this is the live view from Stroudsburg out in Monroe County. We've got some of those low clouds that are kind of sitting and spinning there in some of our valleys as we have enough moisture to create clouds very close to the surface. And I want to show you the impacts from the rainfall starting to rise those waterfalls across the region. And that is a primary concern for us as far as rainfall. There's the view from Ledges Hotel. You can see how rushing and gushing that waterfall is. Just the power of the water that has already fallen as it's starting to infiltrate into our rivers. It's going to continue to cause those rivers to rise even after the rainfall is done on Friday. Here's the live view from our rooftop camera. We've got just a few drops falling right now. 58 is the current temperature. We have winds coming out of the northeast at 7. Temperatures today got up into the upper 70s for Selinsgrove and Allentown. But those of you in the northern tier held on to cloud cover a large part of the day. You've been in the 40s and 50s all day, and you're still in the 40s and 50s. 41 right now in Mansfield versus Auburn at 63, 22 degrees warmer down in the southern tier. And that warmth also helping to support those rain showers and storms in the southern tier as well. Here's your future clouds on radar. Those showers and storms that we're seeing right now, models indicating that they'll lose some of their intensity, but it's just a brief break in the heavy rainfall because it starts to ramp up as that low pressure system transposes itself towards the north and east. There are the downpours expected overnight tonight through your morning and even into the afternoon for parts north and east, whereas we're already starting to dry out in central Pennsylvania by 2:30, 3 o'clock. Heading into the evening, still raining up in Wayne County, and then we get some more moisture as that low funnels in some additional rounds throughout the overnight Friday into Saturday. We don't wrap things out and kick out the clouds until later on Saturday morning. Those of you in central Pennsylvania clear out sooner. Here's a look at your dog walking forecast. This is Ruby. Ruby, you are so cute, but tonight, not the best night to walk the pup with the rainfall, and tomorrow's not going to be a great day either, unfortunately. As far as rainfall amounts, the further north and east you live, the more we're going to get. That's why that flood watch is in effect further north and east. Could be over an inch where we don't need it, unfortunately. And those of you in central Pennsylvania expect a widespread quarter of an inch to a half inch of rain, maybe some spots further to the south, maybe an inch or so. There's your 7-day forecast. It'll be cool tomorrow. Temperatures topping out 10 degrees below average, only in the upper 50s. We're in the 60s by Saturday. The clouds kick out, the sunshine returns, and for Mother's Day, things look glorious. Temperatures in the low 70s, but we got to be careful. Rivers will continue to rise even after the rain is done as it infiltrates. So got to be careful along those rivers if you live along them.
And you'll be keeping an eye on that all weekend.
We certainly will.
Thank you very much, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.